Okay, we will have a final comment here from Dio Israel, the Regional Director for the Commonwealth Africa Initiative, before the break. And during the break, we will have the music performers serenade you with music, so you can take your refreshment in here as you like.
Your Excellency, Madam Deputy Secretary General, will be represented here by the Undersecretary for Africa, Ms. Diane Stawanas. His Excellency, someone I have very great admiration for, is a beacon of hope for my generation, that we have new faces of political leadership across Africa. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the former President of Ghana. I said to him yesterday when we were picking up from the airport that there are two young presidents across Africa that young Africans are very proud of. And we look forward to having interaction with him tomorrow during the Youth Forum. First is Paul Kagame of Rwanda, and of course John Dramani Mahama. And we hope that we can replicate the kind of this outstanding newer generation of faces across the continent. We have had transition in recent months and weeks across our continent, but most of it has not been transition from the whole generation to the new generation. It has likely been transition between parties or the geriatrics. But the new transition was beginning to happen. Look at what happened in Zimbabwe. We had a transition, but we don't have the new generation. The same thing happened in South Africa. But I believe very strongly that now is the time for the new generation to begin to take their place in the political leadership of our continent and of our country. I'm delighted to thank you to all our speakers for being here. And of course, Madam President, who is going to be delivering the keynote speech after the break, the former Deputy Prime Minister of Spain, and also the President of the Women for Africa Foundation, Madam Teresa Maria de la Vega, who's going to be speaking to us right after the break. And all the excellencies who are here, the Honorable Minister from Sudan, Minister for Environment, Dr. Abdulkadir Hilal, and of course the former Minister of Foreign Affairs from Nigeria, Odena Jumogobia. We're here, and over the course of the next 2 days and the dinner, are going to be having different panel sessions and conversations. But what is important for us is the outcome document of this meeting, which we're going to present and influence into conversations at the Commonwealth Head of Government meeting, the bigger event by the Commonwealth Secretariat. This period, every organization who have interest in the Commonwealth, from the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, the Royal Academic Society, are all doing their various programs. We at the Commonwealth Africa Initiative are also doing that as we prepare for the Commonwealth Head of Government meeting, to be able to feed into the conversation in our own way and through our own platform. And we believe that it's instructive that Africa is celebrated. Yesterday, we had a red day ceremony in the presence of the Secretary General at the usual place. But it was dedicated to the Caribbeans who fought in the First World War. Last year, we had a similar event which was dedicated to the West Indies. And very often we have a lot of other regions and members of the Commonwealth celebrated, but very few celebration of the African member state, which is 33%, 18 countries of the family of nations of 53. And that was what gave back to this initiative, because we realized that it is important that we push out Africa's voice in this family of nations. There's no dedicated organization in the Commonwealth family that actually promotes the voice of the African member state, and that is the vision of this organization. We hope that as a part of the outcome from this event, in particular, the panel on energy that will happen sometime today or tomorrow, will lead into the birth of a new project that we hope to champion across the continent, which is the Light of Africa project. We believe that energy is instrumental and connected to economic prosperity on our continent. If people can have energy, the tailors and the SMEs and the small business owners are able to effectively do their business and make profit and have livelihood to take care of their children. If hospitals and maternities have more light, they're able to also provide sufficient services to pregnant women and midwife, to young mothers in their various areas. So those are part of the vision that we want to achieve here. That's why we're here. And we're very grateful for Dr. Mahama for the time that you're taking to come here. My guys, Watson and Baron Slad had mentioned that Israel were going to be late. You know, we're elderly. We will wake up very early. But we're joining because of the program. Baron Slad was meant to be giving this remark, but I'm doing this on her behalf. I want to say a big thank you. We're going to go on a brief break now. We're going to ask that the excellencies do not leave. Because we're also having it tomorrow, so we want them to rest. We're going to ask them to wait for the next panel in particular, during which Madam Maria Teresa de la Vega will be giving a keynote, and of course, Lord Hughes will also be on that panel, and then also an interesting panel. So in the meantime, all the guests who are in this part of the hall, you will be invited to have refreshments in that wing. The keynote speakers and the excellencies will go into their waiting room, and of course, the other guests here will be able to join them in that lounge across there. And the guests on the other side of the room, you have refreshment provided for you at the other side of the hall by the lobby. We want to say big thank you, and we'll see you in a few minutes. I think the break is how long? It's 10 minutes. I will be back here in 10 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Just so that you can get coffee and stretch your leg. And if you don't want to go, those who are on this side of the room can then walk among themselves there.
You guys do your thing.